This is going to be the last video in my Canadian team's off-season review videos, and it's the Vancouver Canucks. Sometimes they say you save the best for last, but that just wasn't the case here with the Vancouver Canucks. It was a very confusing offseason for the Vancouver Canucks, and it was one where I felt there were some good moves and some other moves that I wish they had made instead of the ones that they did. There were certain players that the Canucks fans had really grown fond of, especially Tyler Toffoli, who was traded to the Canucks from Los Angeles at last year's trade deadline. To see Toffoli walk away and sign in Montreal at a very feasible average annual value is a tough pill to swallow for Canucks fans who clearly are lacking that forward depth up front right now. With Toffoli's departure, the Canucks are going to be expecting much bigger things from youngster Jake Virtanen, someone that has been very inconsistent in his tenure with the Vancouver Canucks thus far. There is little doubt that Virtanen has the pieces to be a top 6 forward in the National Hockey League and a 20-plus goal scorer in the league, but there just hasn't been the level of consistency that Canucks fans have wanted, and his off-ice regimens are clearly playing a big part with that. If the Canucks hope to find the same level of success that they found last season, Virtanen will have to play a big role in that, and if he doesn't, they could struggle to put pucks in the net despite the level of elite talent they do have up front. We saw Elias Pettersson grow into an even bigger superstar up front this year for the Canucks, and I still think there's room to grow even more for the young Swede. I expect Pettersson to continue to grow into a top 5 player in the National Hockey League. I really like what I've seen from him on both sides of the puck, and I think there'll be even more growth this season. Moving to the goalie side of things, the Canucks signed Holtby to a 2-year contract, and I really think that this was a good move for the future of the organization. We saw the emergence of Thatcher Demko in the postseason last year, and he played a very big role in the Canucks' success, and I expect similar things moving forward. It wouldn't surprise me if there was a split in net this season for the Canucks between Holtby and Demko. I'm sure there will be plenty of Canucks fans disappointed to see Jacob Markstrom walk in free agency, especially signing with their rivals, the Calgary Flames. But I really do think this was the right decision for the Canucks to make, especially for the long term. Demko is the solution in net in Vancouver, and Holtby is a great veteran to have around for the time being. Now, with Alex Pietrangelo signing a long-term deal with the Vegas Golden Knights, they had to clear out some cap, and they ultimately traded Nate Schmidt to the Vancouver Canucks as a result. Now, the price wasn't very much at all for the Vancouver Canucks here. They only gave up a 3rd-round pick, and I think adding Schmidt and subtracting Chris Tanev will be a positive for their defense group. I really like Nate Schmidt to slide in here on that second pair and do a good job, one better than what we saw from Chris Tanev, not taking away what he's done with the Canucks in the past, but I just think Nate Schmidt is a better fit for this Canucks team moving forward. Overall, for this offseason, I think the Canucks are going to be looking for a lot of internal solutions. They do have some pieces coming from the farm system that could make an impact at the NHL level as soon as next season. I'm going to give them a grade of a B- for this offseason. If they would have re-signed Toffoli, I think this grade would have been a little bit higher, but for now, I'm going to stick with that B- grade. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the Vancouver Canucks offseason. Did you like what they did? Did you have some reservations about the moves the Canucks made? Let me know. Give this video a quick thumbs up. And as always, I appreciate all the support. That's it for me today. I'm Zach Cook. We'll see you later.